Endless darkness defined our world, until a vision sparked a call to unite. Despite our fear, we left our history behind to face an unknown future. Guided by the stars, we ventured into the forest, only to find ourselves hunted by glowing eyes in the dark. We stood our ground, fighting with fire to survive. Now, trapped on this cold rock, the pack waits below. As our fire fades, we face the ultimate question: is this the end, or the start of our journey? The pack circled below, waiting for our strength to fail. Cold and desperate, we clung to the cliff, seeking a way to rise above the danger. With the last of our energy, we climbed, leaving the beasts behind in the shadows. We reached a new sanctuary, high, hidden, and finally safe. Inside, we gathered our strength, lighting a flame that felt like a new beginning. As I traced the ancient markings on these walls, I realized we weren't the first to seek shelter here. As dawn painted the horizon in purple and gold, the nightmare faded. We survived the night, but the journey to unite our people has only just begun. The morning sun promised a new path, but the wilderness held its own challenges. We crossed dew-covered meadows and encountered strange, glowing life that felt like a warning from nature itself. A raging river stood in our way, a reminder of how fragile our progress truly was. We crossed with careful steps, barely avoiding disaster. Yet, the river wasn't our only companion. Fresh tracks in the mud revealed we were being watched by something far larger than a wolf. Hunger gnawed at us as we passed wild herds, but we knew better than to hunt what we couldn't master. As the bright sky turned to heavy gray, the gathering storm forced us to seek shelter once more. The journey remains harsh, and our strength is being tested at every turn. The storm raged, trapping us under the stone overhang as the world outside turned into a blur of rain and shadow. But even the fiercest gale must pass. We emerged into a land of mist and ancient stone, walking paths marked by those who came before us. The trail led us to a hidden wonder, a warm spring that finally offered a moment of peace to our weary bodies. As the steam rose into the cold air, we found more than just rest, we found hope. I looked toward the horizon, and there, piercing the clouds, stood the mountain from my dream. Our true path is finally clear. The forest at the mountain's base felt alive, ancient, and watchful. We moved in silence, following paths marked by strange totems and bioluminescent moss. The deeper we went, the more the world defied logic. Streams flowed uphill, and the air hummed with hidden power. We were climbing higher, guided by the mountain itself. Finally, we reached a massive stone door embedded in the peak. It felt like a threshold between worlds. As my hand touched the cold rock, it pulsed with life. The long journey has brought us here, to the very heart of the mystery. The door opened to a sanctuary of light, holding the history of our ancestors. We witnessed a vision of our people, united and at peace. The artifact was a beacon, and its knowledge now fuels us. We came as survivors, but we leave as guardians of a legacy. The descent begins, we return to bring the light home. The path back felt different. We weren't just survivors anymore, we were masters of our journey, moving with purpose and grace. We navigated obstacles with newfound strength and patience, respecting the land that had once tested us. As we crested the final hill, the valley of our home came into view. Smoke rose in the distance, a welcoming sight. We carried more than just our lives, we carried the light of our ancestors. Our long circle is nearly closed, and we are ready to bring hope home. The gates opened to our people, and the long separation ended in tears of joy. We brought back more than stories, we brought the light of the ancestors. The village began to transform, using the wisdom we found to build, grow, and unite. Fear was replaced by a shared vision of a stable, flourishing future. The journey had finally come full circle, leaving our home forever changed for the better. The fear is gone, replaced by a legacy of light. Our village thrives, guided by the wisdom of the ancients and the strength we found on the path. The journey didn't just save us, it transformed us. We are no longer wandering survivors, but a community united, looking toward a bright, endless horizon. The cycle is complete, but our story is only beginning. We are finally home, and we are whole.